In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on August 20th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Toronto Blue Jays vs. Pittsburgh Pirates Game 3 of this midweek set brings the Toronto Blue Jays to PNC Park to finish their series against the Pittsburgh Pirates in the Steel City. Toronto hands the ball to veteran right-hander Chris Bassitt, who has been tagged for exactly 3 earned runs in each of his last 2 outings. The encouraging note for Jays fans is that Bassitt hasn't surrendered 3 or more runs in 3 straight appearances since early May, and this matchup gives him a prime chance to keep that streak intact. Pittsburgh's bats have struggled all year, ranking dead last in runs scored and posting a .684 OPS for August, so Bassitt should be in position to limit any damage. Opposing him is Johan Oviedo, making only his second big league start of the season. His first attempt was a slog, 43 pitches just to escape the opening frame while allowing 2 runs on 2 hits, issuing 3 walks, and fanning 3. Now he must navigate a Toronto lineup that's scorching. Only Milwaukee has crossed the plate more often this month. If Oviedo's command wobbles again, the Blue Jays are poised to pounce, and a shaky Pirate bullpen won't offer much relief. As our first pick for this matchup, the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. Totals players should note Pittsburgh's 3-5-2 over-to-under mark in its last 10 games and Toronto's 2-4-1 record to the under in recent visits to PNC Park. The Pirates' offense has been quiet all season and now faces Bassitt, who has given them fits in the past. Even with Toronto's lineup rolling, it's tough to see them clearing the entire number alone, especially if Oviedo can manage a respectable outing. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Mariners vs. Philadelphia Phillies. Citizens Bank Park sets the stage Wednesday as the Seattle Mariners try to stop their slide versus a red-hot Philadelphia Phillies club. The Phils have rattled off 3 wins in a row, pounding out 29 runs in that span to boost their home record to 39-21. Seattle, just 31-34 away from home, enters on a 4-game skid. Luis Castillo takes the ball for the visitors, having yielded 2 earned runs or fewer in 3 of his last 4 outings. Philadelphia counters with Jesus Luzardo, who's been tagged for at least 3 earned in 3 of his previous 5. Neither arm screams shutdown, but Castillo has looked sharper of late. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Mariners money line is our full game side pick. At first glance, the pitching matchup shines, yet warning signs point to offense. The series opener saw 19 runs cross the plate, and both lineups remained scorching. Philadelphia with 29 across its last 4 games, Seattle with 22 in the same stretch. Mariners bats own a .339 average through 66 plate appearances against Luzardo, while Phillies hitters have torched Castillo for a .398 WABA and .596 slug in 108 trips. Castillo's 4.92 road earned run average, Luzardo's 5.23 home mark, and the shaky bullpen backing the lefty all suggest a lively scoreboard. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros vs. Detroit Tigers. Wednesday's getaway day finds the Astros, now 69-56, trying to dodge a second straight series defeat as they close out a 3-game set at Comerica Park against the 74-53 Tigers. Houston's bats have vanished. Tuesday's 1-0, 10-inning loss marked their 3rd consecutive shutout and the 4th time in 5 games they've failed to score. Facing Tarek Skubal explains a slice of the problem, but a run drought this deep sets off alarm bells back in Space City. Charlie Morton Houston's stint in Detroit has been a mixed bag, yet the way Houston is scuffling, the veteran right-hander could easily stack zeros. The Tigers' relief corps, wobbly in July, has righted the ship lately, adding another layer of difficulty for an Astros lineup looking for any spark. On the flip side, Houston turns to Framber Valdez, owner of a 5.89 earned run average across 3 August outings and a road split that balloons to 4.22 compared with a tidy 1.85 at Dakin Park. Detroit usually handles southpaws, so Valdez won't get many breathers. With the Astros spiraling, trusting them here feels like a leap of faith. As our first pick for this matchup, the Detroit Tigers money line is our full game side pick. Totals trends lean heavily toward offense. Houston has cashed the over in 2 straight, and Detroit has followed suit in 2 of its past 3. The Astros produce 4.24 runs per night, bumping that to 4.47 on the road, while slashing .253 versus right-handers against a starter who's surrendered 10 runs over his last 3 home appearances. Detroit counters with 4.83 runs a game, spiking to 6.33 during its last 3 contests, and owns a .262 mark against lefties while facing a pitcher who's allowed 11 runs in his last 3 road turns. The last 4 matchups between these clubs have all drifted past the number. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cleveland Guardians versus Arizona Diamondbacks. Wednesday at Chase Field finds the Cleveland Guardians squaring off with the Arizona Diamondbacks, and I'm still unsure what to expect from Messick in his first big league outing. Arizona's lineup has been manufacturing runs lately, particularly against right-handed pitching, and while Cleveland's bullpen grades out better on paper, I'm banking on the Diamondbacks' bats to give their arms just enough breathing room to claim the opener. As our first pick for this matchup, the Arizona Diamondbacks money line is our full game side pick. When it comes to the total, Arizona's team over record sits at an even 5-5 across the last 10 contests, but improves to 5-2 in their 7 most recent games away from Coors Field. The number is parked at 9 runs, a threshold the Diamondbacks have topped in 8 of their last 11. On the Guardians side, the under has prevailed in only 1 of their past 6 series, and this set with Arizona has already landed on both sides of the total through 2 games. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Cardinals versus Miami Marlins. The St. Louis Cardinals, sitting 1 game under .500 at 63-64, roll into Wednesday's matinee looking to finish off a road sweep of the Miami Marlins. After back-to-back victories in South Florida, St. Louis has a chance to head home with a clean 3-game haul, but Miami has every incentive to halt that momentum in front of its own fans. These clubs have traded blows pretty evenly the last few seasons. They're deadlocked at 5 wins apiece over their previous 10 meetings, and the Cardinals hold a narrow 3-2 edge in the 5 matchups played so far in 2025. One of those contests featured Sandy Alcantara on the hill, and the Marlins cruised to a 5-0 win. With their ace towing the rubber again and the comfort of Lone Depot Park behind them, Miami looks poised to flip the script and keep the visitors from sweeping. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Even with an ace on the mound, recent clashes between these teams have leaned toward offense. The total has gone over in 5 of their last 10 showdowns, including 3 of 5 this season. St. Louis games have cleared the number 6 times in their last 10, a span in which their pitching staff has surrendered 53 runs. Miami's track record isn't far different, with the overhitting in 6 of the Marlins' last 10 while they've allowed just shy of 6 runs a night during that stretch. Add it up, and another high-scoring afternoon wouldn't be a shock. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.